Hey, what is going on, everyone? Joe here, and today we are diving into Pathogenic, an action roguelite where you play as a bacteria infiltrating the human body. So the demo for this game is currently sitting at 97% positive on Steam, with the full release launching later this year, and you can apparently do some really crazy modifications to your little bacteria body. So we're going to dive into this game for the very first time and see exactly how far we can get. So I can move around with WASD, we can shoot, we can dodge, and you guys will very quickly see the DNA of this game is that of a twin-stick shooter, pun intended, which actually makes me really excited because I love these kinds of games. Reminds me of Geometry Wars. Gather DNA to get passive upgrades and evolve. Exchange cores for loot in the shop, and then slot organelles into your cell. Okay, so DNA is basically experience, and then the cores are money. We have Elastosome. Projectiles bounce off walls and enemies. Bounces one time. Modifiable. Modifiers trigger after each bounce. Okay, so we can grab this. We can put it in my body. Must be connected to a projectile organelle to work. Okay, got it. So we can actually see that it's connecting to our guns now. We've also got Flagellum. Improves speed 50%, handling, and dodge. So not only can we customize our guns, I'm pretty sure we can customize our tendrils and mobility too. That's cool. I know all you biology experts are going to be trying to strangle me after watching this video, but if biology was like this, I'd be way more invested. Just bring the Osmosis Jones. Also, the music in this game's dope. If I hold right click, we can strafe. Your flagella can only propel within the angle of their slot. If all flagella are in the back, moving backwards will be slow. Oh, I see. Well, can I move these around? I can. Can I put it up front and then put the gun in the back? It's kind of pointless, but I can. It actually makes the strafing pretty smooth, but I don't know about the butt gun. Probably not that useful. Let's fix it. Okay, that's actually really cool, though. You can just kind of slot it wherever you want. It also looks like we can upgrade these by stacking them, too. All right, so we can strafe backwards, which gives us way better aim while we're moving. Because mobility, I'm sure, is going to be a huge thing in this game. I can't read. You've got stuff over this, but I'm pretty sure that's mitochondria. Overcharge connected organelles. See, I know my biology. Improving them for a limited time after being targeted. Hover over an organelle to see its overcharge bonus. Overcharge status is shown in the top left. So I guess my body up here. So I have Berserk Mitochondrion. This will overcharge me for 3 seconds after a kill. So I can put this in. I can put this into my guns, but we wouldn't have them bouncing anymore. Or I could put it here, and so I guess after I kill for 3 seconds, I would move really fast. I don't know what overcharge means. If I hit expand, overcharged organelles get the bonus specified in their tooltip. Oh, I see. So if I kill someone for 3 seconds, I'm going to move 50% faster. Got it. Or these guys will shoot 30% faster. Math. It's all coming together. There's a ton of stuff we're going to figure out in this game. All right, so strafe. Line up our shots. Now we can move really fast. Spin around. We got to reload. Oh, those were spikes on the walls, so be careful. Fast shooting gun. So this is what we already have. Combine organelles of the same type to upgrade them. So if I want, I can stack these and level them up. But I could just place this, and then we would have 5 guns, which would be nice. Or the alternative. What if we stack these, and then stack this? And then I've just got one really strong gun. You know what? Let's do it back here, too. It looks like I've automatically got 2 flagellum by default, but now we've got 1 really strong tentacle and 1 really strong gun. And it bounces. You know, I actually think this was kind of worthwhile, because the damage on this one shot is insane. Some organelles are modifiable, applying further connected modifiers after being triggered. Elastisome triggers after each bounce. Projectiles will start homing after bouncing if connected like below. So pretty much what I'm building. Got it. So this will modify something. It also has an overcharge bonus too. So if I put this here, you're telling me we will shoot, and then they will bounce, and then they will home. Let's see. Yeah, they're turning purple. So after I bounce off of anything, they will home into the enemy. So we can shoot this wall, have the shots home. Wait, or we can shoot this guy, right? And then the bullets bounce off of him and then home back into him for even more damage. Also, the music in this game is sick. That's nuts. Yeah, so we're just doing even more damage. That's crazy. I move back. Strafe. Overcharging seems really useful too. I'd like to see what would happen if I put it in my gun, because I don't really think I need the movement speed buff whenever we kill. It's nice. Okay, so we can select a mutation. Plus 40% damage and 40% attack speed when at 2 or less HP. You know, that's nice. That's nice, but I should probably be smart my first time through. Plus 3 DNA and plus 3 cores for recycling, so we can actually recycle things. Gain 5 to 15 DNA. Plus 2 seconds of dodge and vulnerability. So we can actually see it change the DNA strip, which is cool. I think I'm just going to grab... This is interesting because we use DNA to level up, right? So I can use my level up to level up again? Yes. So I guess we did. And we can morph our body. So we can get 15% more damage if we become langular. We can go into a giant circle for more HP. And so this looks like just an extension of what I'm already using. Let's go for more damage. This is no effect, so we would pass this and just stay the same. But that's kind of lame. And so now, if I get more weapons, we could just pump all this up and they would bounce. It makes the connections a little bit easier, it seems. I am ready to infect with my one gun. I'm going to start with the skin. Oh, so it resets us anyway. I mean, that makes sense. We got a bunch of free stuff in the tutorial anyway. So I've got a shotgun. What is this? Cluster ejector. Fires 5 short-range shots. And if I overcharge it, it'll do more damage. We've got entrant mitochondrion. So when starting a room, we get overcharge immediately for 10 seconds. So instead of having to kill someone and gain it, it just happens. So we're going to be really strong for the first 10 seconds of any room we go into. Pristine mitochondrion. After finishing a room without losing any HP, overcharge for 30 seconds. Okay, so I guess this is just a free item. But I'd probably want to slot it somewhere where it makes sense. I mean, we can put it down here. I don't have a lot of weapons yet. I'm sure it's going to start to get really crazy the more things we add on. All right, first enemies. I got my shotgun. Don't get hit. We got to be pristine. Nice. Okay, so now we're super fast for 30 seconds. We got some money for that and some DNA as well. I feel like putting that on the gun would be super useful too. Just don't get hit. Name of the game. What is this? That is a bomb. The DNA disappears, so that's crazy. The experience disappears if you don't pick it up immediately. We took damage. We took damage again. Those are not bombs. Those are enemies. Get the DNA. So I am not used to the shotgun. You have to be way more precise with the positioning of your body compared to the gun we had last time. Plus 40% damage and 40% attack speed when at 2 or less HP. You know, I'm getting there. I am getting there. More money for recycling. Gain DNA. Dodge invulnerability. So this is the exact same mutation we saw last time. Let me go ahead and get the dodge invulnerability. So we have more iframes. It dropped us some health, so that's nice. All right, so we want to make sure we're strafing, so we're always aiming all 3 guns. Otherwise, they're just kind of firing everywhere wildly. We didn't take damage that time. We keep seeing stuff. I wonder if we can break some of the stuff on the sides. If I played any roguelite, I know you want to break every single pot so you can get money. It'd be kind of weird if pots were in the layer of someone's skin, though. Blackhead, same thing. The bomb does a ton of damage. Got some more healing. Bomb. Whoa, that was seconds. All right, so that is the boss. This is another item, so let's go this way. Got to make sure we explore everything. Attacks break into shrapnel projectiles on hit. Create 2 shrapnel projectiles, 50% shrapnel damage, plus another 30% if overcharged. And what is this? When an affected attack kills an enemy, permanently gain damage. Okay, so this reduces my damage by 70%, but every single time I kill someone, we'll get a 1% permanent damage boost. That is insanely risky in the beginning. I'm gonna back away from that. We're gonna grab the shrapnel. And you know what? I'm not even gonna attempt to pronounce all these attacks because I know you guys are gonna rip me to shreds in the comments section. So this is the breaky shot, and this is the risky shot. I'm gonna go for the breaky shot. Give me that. And so if we put this here, oh man, but then we can't get overcharge on my guns whenever we walk in. Let me see. That's kind of sick though. But the good news is we're going to be overcharging the shrapnel damage instead of overcharging the guns themselves. That's kind of crazy, all the things you got to think about. So we can fast travel, right? So we can move around faster. I do like how seamless it is. And there's got to be a shop, considering we've got money, right? Shoot the bomb. And if we can upgrade our body again like we did last time, I think we'll be able to make these modifiers work a little bit better. I didn't even realize we already have full health. So this game is pretty generous when it comes to life drops. Okay. So that heart seems to be armor, because now we're overhealing. Unless just grabbing health gives us more health, but that doesn't make any sense. Okay, there's a ton of enemies in here. Shoot the bomb. Blow up. Nice. Yeah, so now we get to evolve. So I can go for the caucus, which I think would allow me to have my mitochondrion connect a little bit better. We'd have 1 more attack slot. This would give us 2 attack slots. I feel like this is just a waste. More HP. I'm going to go ahead and go for this one again for the damage, because now we can have more guns. 2 sets of guns. And we can see that the pristine mitochondrion is affecting my 2 guns, the middle and the right. This one's affecting the middle and the left. And then the shrapnel's affecting all 3. This is actually a really good setup. And so now this one also gets double overcharged. But I don't think... Is it affecting... No, it's not affecting my flagellums at all. I think it'd have to go in the middle to connect to these guys. So that's the trade away. This is a 100% aggressive setup. I see. Okay. We got something orange over here. So this is our shop. I've got 18. We can get another cluster ejector. Explosive charge. Press E to explode and deal 1,000 damage to nearby enemies. Needs 10 seconds of overcharge. So I could just buy DNA if I wanted to. 5 DNA. Reinforced membrane. More HP. All right, so I'm going to be real. I only have 2 weapon slots. And I have no slots in my body. This explosive charge seems nice, but I have to remove something. I'm going to buy the cluster ejector. And so now I can put down another set. I could upgrade these if I want to. I'm going to wait, though. The reason I'm going to wait is because 2 more guns means that much more shrapnel, right? And I'm thinking that damage is going to pay off. I'm hoping. It looks like we explored everything, so let's go ahead. It's time for our first boss. We've got full health. In fact, we've got more than full health, so I think we'll be okay, hopefully. Mutilated, multi-nucleated, I can talk, giant cell. It's okay, science just doesn't come normally to my brain. Blasting things does. Yeah, the damage we've got is insane. This guy stands no chance. Never mind. We got hit, but technically we didn't because that was just my armor. I don't know what this is. I'm figuring probably meta progression. We have another reinforced membrane. Apex Nidus. Spawn a single heavy melee minion. Revives the minion in battle after being overcharged for 25 seconds. So we can have minions? We can also enter a vein. It looks like there's a room over here too. We're gonna enter this vein though. Upgrade the rarity of a random organelle after being overcharged for 120 seconds. So that's kind of nuts. If I were to put this in place of where my shrapnel is, we would just get level ups like crazy. Problem is I can't fit any of this in my body. I don't know if we have a bag. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the minion. We're gonna grab the minion. Yeah, I have to recycle. Okay. So then let's go ahead. I'm going to assume that I'm not going to be pristine. I hate to say it, but I think it's more likely I'll get the 10-second buff more than I will not taking any damage. So we're going to recycle this. Now I've got a minion. Oh my god, you are massive. And we can go in here. Oh, what is this? This is kind of like the devil room from Binding of Isaac. I don't remember exactly what it was called, but I can sacrifice health to grab something. But I still don't have any space. Press E to become invulnerable and reflect projectiles for 6 seconds. Reflected projectiles deal 300 damage. So we have almost what are like ultimates, but we have to keep using overcharge so we can cast them. This is a melee weapon. Third attack deals 3 times damage. This is insane. Okay, hold on. I do have a weapon slot. We can grab this. We're gonna grab this. We're gonna do it. Wait, that was max health. Oh no! I thought it was just damage. Oh man, rip run. Third attack deals 3 times damage. It does 113 damage per second. Oh god, man. All right. All right, well, who needed the help? That's also an incredibly close-range melee attack. Hopefully we didn't screw ourselves. Hopefully we can get some good armor. I could go back to the shop if I wanted to. And I could even buy this DNA, huh? Almost level up. Not quite there. All right. I think this is going to be really bad. I did not realize what I just did. But we're traveling up the body into my favorite spot, the stomach. Okay. Got a few different paths. I don't know why it loaded in twice. Thought the game bugged for a second. All right. Got new enemies. I've also got this totally useless melee attack, but it does an insane amount of damage. Yeah, if I can stay on them, the damage it does is nuts. Oh, shoot. We took damage. You okay, buddy? You doing all right? They seem to shoot bullets after they die. Okay, don't get shot. I'm going to spend the rest of this run clenching. It's like... It's not so bad getting a gun for this cost. It's bad getting a melee gun for this cost. 15% chance to spawn a heart after finishing a room. Gain 5 to 15 DNA. 25% increased range of projectiles, melee attacks, and areas of effect. That would be huge. 20% chance for organelle rewards to spawn at a higher rarity. So all of these are really good. All of these are really good. I'm going to go for the extension, though. I need more range. We didn't get any health this time around. Okay, all right, here we go. All right, keep your eyes peeled, because you know these guys like to throw bombs. Health? Yes! All right, we're in this. And we've got a backup heart for when we take damage. Damn, I really wish I got the upgrade that would give me more damage and attack speed with 2 health now. Also, this range upgrade was insane. The melee weapon is so much better now. All right, get that DNA before it disappears. Watch my child. He's doing good work. Except for the fact that he's blocking me. All right, keep strafing so we can face this guy. Come on. Oh, dashing into these guys. The iframes are actually pretty useful. What is this? I can open this. What the? What? Why? What? What? All right, so let's run this back. You receive 8 plasmid fragments for defeating the skin boss, 35 for defeating the stomach boss, 37 for defeating the liver boss. And so we have our plasmid level here. And so this is our meta progression, exactly what I thought. We can increase my health, my base speed, my rarity, my chance for higher rarity rewards, or more damage. All right, let's go for higher rarity. Let's definitely go for damage. Acquire to unlock a new starting parasite, so we could be a different character. Max HP, base speed, more overcharge strength. That's nice. Less health, but more damage. You know we're going for that. All right, so I've got this guy. Tail blocks attacks, but he cannot strafe. Wow, okay. And there's another one it looks like we can actually unlock in the demo here too. All right, let's try the other character. All right, so we're going back to the skin. That's totally fine. This area is not that bad. And so we've got our new character. We've also got the gun from the tutorial area, which I think will be a little bit more useful for us. And this guy is way faster, but we can't strafe. Whenever I hit the strafe button, we just we spin in a circle. And the tail will also defend us from damage, apparently. So if we can time it right, it'll destroy whatever projectiles come after us. Maybe not laser beams. I'm not going to try that. Okay, so this guy is super different. And we've also got a different item here. After each kill, we get overcharge. So instead of getting the overcharge from entering a room, we want to be aggressive and kill people for the boost. Okay. This is going to be the run. Hit the bomb, blow these guys up, grab that DNA. Honestly, I don't think there was anything bad about the melee in this game. I think I just screwed myself over by dropping me to 2 health. Connected weapons shoot automatically at the closest enemy. Okay, so I guess I wouldn't need to aim. We can try this. I don't think I need this. It's nice that it'll increase attack speed. I also need to see if it gets rid of my energy too, if we have to reload it. It does, so this is literally just auto aim. But overcharge makes it shoot really fast. But when these guys are overcharged, they automatically shoot fast anyway. So this is stupid. I don't think I need it. Well, you know what? I actually see the value. I see the value now. My aim is not godlike, and I've also got weapon spread. So that completely negates weapon spread, and it gives me the same overcharge boost. And I've also realized they kept using the word stamina in this game, and I felt like that was dash charges, but I actually think stamina is this. And so this is how often we can shoot. So more stamina is not a bad thing. All right, you're almost dead. Grab the money. We're about to level up. If you drop some more DNA. Nice. Okay. So more damage. Gain a random mitochondrion. More DNA and cores for recycled. Or a faster dodge cooldown. Let's go ahead and do more damage. And I will go ahead and swap this here so we have the auto aim. Because I think that's going to be worth it. I must have missed this up here. Okay, we've got a flail. Slow but powerful circular melee attack. So I'm ready to throw hands. I was burned by melee, but we'll try it again. If I get it for free, can't be that bad. Cyst Depositor. Spawn a powerful mine. Launch bombs that explode on enemy contact. After taking a pickup, overcharge. After taking a pickup, so DNA and money, I guess, count towards that too? It's not like I have enough money. We're just window shopping. We'll come back. And we will buy something, if just the DNA. I'm not sure how good dropping mines would be. I mean, it could probably be pretty well utilized on this character because of how fast we are. Don't touch me. Stranger danger. I just want all of your delicious money. I still need like 3 more cores. This is the last room, so we might not even get enough money to buy anything. No, we did. Okay. I was about to say, that'd be disappointing. We have another free item here. After 10 successful attacks from connected organelles, we overcharge. After taking a pickup, we overcharge. Attacks have a chance to freeze. So let's see here. I'm gonna grab this for now. If I put this here and this here, it doesn't connect through the channels, unfortunately. It still just connects to the nearest one. I'm gonna wait till we evolve, and I'm hoping we might be able to take advantage of this. Or I could just make my gun freeze and get rid of the auto aim. It's a chance to freeze, though. 5% chance. We'll see how well it is. We're experimenting. We're still learning. We're figuring things out. Wait, hold on. You want to go to the shop? What do we got? Launches bombs. I could grab that, and then they would actually home in. Or we could get the cyst, which is mines. Mines or bombs? Mines or bombs? Let's go for bombs. We're going to put them here. And so now they will automatically shoot with auto aim, and they can still get overcharged. In fact, both of these can get overcharged. So we'll have a higher freeze chance, and we will also have a higher attack speed. So while I may sound like I don't know what I'm doing, there is a 50% chance I do know what I'm doing. So we're going to automatically shoot bombs at the enemy, and we can freeze. All right, this is actually pretty dope. I don't think the bombs can hurt me. I hope they can't. They don't do a ton of damage, and if I really want to maximize my DPS, I got to get close enough where I can use these flails. It does look like the bombs actually hurt me. My own attacks do hurt me. Because if I'm too close when it goes off, yeah, I take damage. Nope. Bounce it back into him. All right, get all of our money. Let's see. We can evolve into a sperm, a hammerhead shark, and Slender Man. Okay, so this has more damage, but it has a shorter tail, and we don't get any more nodes. This one's actually pretty interesting because we have a central node that connects to everything. So every weapon I have would get that freeze benefit. but I couldn't attach any other node to them. And this just gives me like 2 side-by-side hubs. Huh. All right, let's go for this guy. And so now I'm going to be overcharging these weapons. Let's move this here. Well, why don't we put the flails here? Put the mines here. So overcharge is going to hit these 2 guns, these 2 flails. It's also going to overcharge the cryo and the auto-aim. And so the right side of my body will auto-aim, and the left side of my body will freeze. Excellent. We are becoming an abomination. I am stuck. Harpoon that binds enemies with a thread. Spawn 1 HP after being overcharged. Press E to release stored overcharge. Can hold up to 20 seconds of overcharge. Interesting. Okay. Why don't we grab... I'm thinking this weapon because we got one more weapon slot. Because I don't know where I'm going to put this regenerator. You know what? Actually, the regenerator can go right down here. Right down there. I think that's a great idea. Because that's the only spot it really needs to be at. Okay, this is kind of working. We're incredibly ugly, but we're effective. And that's the truth for a lot of people. I can't get through here, though. I'm too thick. Free upgrade. So if I upgrade the healing, I just heal faster. I see. Okay. After each kill, overcharge for 5 seconds to 3 seconds. We would increase the chance of freeze and the length of freeze, or a larger area of detection. So I think I'm going to go ahead and level up the overcharge. Because if we have overcharge for longer, it's going to impact everything. One thing I do have to keep in mind, though, this is only going to get overcharge from these 2 guns and my flail. So I have to make sure I'm killing with these weapons. So if I want to guarantee it, maybe we should go ahead and make this stronger. Because if these 2 guns on the sides got kills, we wouldn't be getting the benefit. Science! Oh my god, don't hit the attack button, you're gonna kill yourself. What is happening? These fists are really good at smacking the mines around. All right. I'm gonna murder myself with my own bombs. Just keep moving. Okay, all right. Avoid any narrow passageways. Okay, we got overcharge for a little bit. We're charging up my healing. That dude's surely gonna die. I thought we were effective. We are anything but effective. Give me the DNA. Okay, please just shoot the mines at him. All right, okay. Damn, I didn't realize this game was so easy. I didn't realize this game was so easy. No! Oh, God! Okay, he's dead. He dropped DNA. It's mine. There's a heart. I charged up a heart. We're in this. DNA. More enemies are spawning. Use these iframes, baby. Use these iframes. Nice. And we spawned a bunch of health. I'd say this is going very well. Okay, this is a dead end. I don't want to be here. Wait. Okay, we won. All right. That level up was very weirdly timed. First shot after no shooting for 5 seconds deals 100% damage. More energy from my overcharges. 15% damage for each empty internal slot. Increase the range of projectiles, melee attacks, and areas of effect. So the bombs are going to have bigger explosions. I can smack further away. All right, all right. Oh my god. I cannot be close to enemies. I'm just gonna kill myself. But I'll have to keep my eye open for the DNA that drops. Okay, all right. DNA. There's a heart in the middle. I'm going for it. We're alive. There's another heart. We're spawning them like crazy. Okay, nice. I cannot believe you can kill yourself in the game with this. All right. Joe, something needs to change. Something has to be done here. Since we have more slots, let's move the flails to the front because that might be a little bit smoother, I think. No! All right, all right, all right. Get away, get away. I'm more dangerous to myself than I am to you. No! Guys, that is going to be Pathogenic. I actually had a lot of fun with this game. I know I'm going to get some comments down below like, Joe, that was the dumbest thing you could have ever possibly done. I know, and that is the beauty of it. You can do so many stupid things and some really creative, really well thought out things. And so I think this game itself has a lot of potential. It borrows a lot of DNA from Binding of Isaac. You can tell with like the room system, the shops, and some of the traps going on. But I'm actually really excited because this is just the demo. We have a third character we didn't try, the Fungal Spore, has special organelle slots, cannot rotate. And then we've also got what I assume is all the way up to the liver. But I'm figuring with the whole picture of the human there, you can probably go all the way up to the brain. I think that'd be the last area. So I'm really excited to see what the full release is going to end up looking like. But guys, if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. Give me a comment down below if you want more Pathogenic or if there's any other games you think would be fun to watch on my channel. And if you've watched me this far and have not hit the sub button, what's going on, man? It is the #1 way to support the channel. Consider doing so because it helps me out way more than you know. That is going to be it for me, and I will see all of you guys next time.